Okay, I think we're rolling.
All right then. Well,
welcome
to the as yet unnamed.
Is it DIV LAUGH BRUV?
DIV LAUGH BRUV. The lack of plurality.
Yeah, it sucks.
Kind of annoying us, but is that not add to the divness of it?
Yeah, maybe.
Div. It's almost
div. Yeah, the logo could just be that, but I'll edit it so it
that's
says,
not bad, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right. That's settled it.
Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode.
Welcome to DIV LAUGH BRUV. My name's Max Gavins. I've just woke up.
What's up? I'm Jack Fox, and I've been downstairs for an hour.
Yeah. I had a Football Manager induced nap.
There you go.
Which lasted about 4 hours longer than it should have done.
That was the best of it.
Mate, Gateshead kept them in the championship. First season of the championship, I've kept them up there. Finished 14th, I think. Shout out to Lee Novak.
And if we're going to be honest, I think like around 14th to 12th is the new top of the league. If you're asking a Man United fan like myself,
yeah, you are on course to win the league.
That's so you know what I mean. If we're really being honest with each other here, that's like where you want to be. As a football team.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you don't want to be
top.
Yeah,
playing PSG in the Champions League. Not for me, thanks.
I mean, the way things are going at the minute, we could very easily finish bottom half as well. So I'll take 13th being the new one.
It's taken about 2 minutes. We're already on to football. I was very conscious going into this. Right, I have another. By the way, switch this off and listen to the title inspired my other podcast, but it's fine. I was very conscious going into it. I've just realised. Right, just a second. We're recording audio directly into the video, and we need an audio file for the.
We can pull it off. That's fine.
Right, we're fine. Pull me off.
I was literally going to say.
What was I talking about? I was very conscious not. I don't do a lot of football talk on Title Inspired unless it's with an episode with Hughes, which I've stopped doing because they annoyed us because everybody was wrong and I was the only one that was right. So are we going to do lots of football stuff on this, or is it going to be like?
It's going to be a mix. It's going to be a mix. I think we'll obviously talk about football.
You put us in a room, we're going to talk about football.
Yeah. So if you don't like that, fucking turn off now. Losing the 5 viewers we currently have. Well, to be fair, I came sort of prepared, even though I was asleep. I had some notes, and some of them are football related, so we may as well pop into them first.
Sure, if you want. Well, I'm just going to cut you off right there. We were off camera talking about betting.
Yes.
I don't really understand betting to the point where now I'm thinking it's fairly obvious that Liverpool are going to win the league.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you just put 20 quid on Liverpool to win the league now? And then
because
what are you going to get back? 25 quid?
Well, I mean, yeah, you could do that. There's nothing to stop you doing that.
So if I put 6 grand on Liverpool.
This is how it starts, bro. It's a sure thing. It's a fucking sure thing.
There's no that just comes through.
There's no way they can lose. This is how it starts. So I put on a terrible bet today. Sky bet, free £5 bet on Cheltenham. Don't usually bet on the horses because I don't know fucking anything about any kind of horse.
Sure.
But so I put £5. I put the £5 free bet on. Believed I'd put it on for Liam Swagger each way, who finished third.
Is Liam Swagger a play on?
That's the horse's name.
I know, but is it a play on Liam Gallagher?
I don't know. I just like the name because I like the idea of a horse being called Liam. And also a horse being called Mr. Swagger.
Mr. Swagger, yeah.
So those two things combined.
Yeah, actually, I appreciate it more that it's not a definite play. Like, it could have called it Mick Swagger. But they haven't. Just went with...
Or Liam Swaggerler.
Yeah. Just went with
Liam Swagger.
Like, it's just his name. Like, they haven't even came up with like a name for him.
Yeah. So put a nice little bet on him. I think he was 10-1 at the time. So would have been a nice little earner. but I accidentally had not put it on each way. I put it on him to win. He finished third, and also I'd managed to stick an extra £2.50 on, which was I don't bet loads, and when I do, I bet small amounts.
Sure.
So that is pretty much I've pretty much got nothing left in my account now because I didn't win the bet because I didn't put it on each way like I thought I had. So today's been an absolute.
You know what you do have left in your account if you stick that on Liverpool to win the league.
I think I've got 67 pence left.
It's a sure thing, man.
So I can easily turn that to 90 pence.
There you go. If Jay-Z taught me anything, I can sell water to a well or whatever that he said. Whatever it was that he said.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man.
In fairness, the first time I heard that, I was like, all right, man, he's got one there.
Yeah. Yeah, mate, he's fucking class. We'll probably reference this a lot.
Yeah.
The group chat. So yeah, me and Jack are in a group chat with fellow Northeast rap stalwarts.
Yeah, but there's a reason why there's only two of us doing this podcast right now.
Yeah, so we're in a little group chat with Rex Regis, Reality, and Kenny Caden. Shout out them.
Shout out to
we might get one of them a guest sometime. But Rex is retired. Kenny lives in fucking Wales, and Reality, I don't know,
he's always somewhere. That boy.
Yeah. I'm usually nowhere.
Exactly. I'm often nowhere, and he's always somewhere. You know what I mean?
It's just not going to work out. But shout out to those guys. We will probably reference them a lot. So, just, set up the law of the podcast, as time goes on. Yeah. Compilations. Max and Jack talk about the group chat for 20 minutes.
You know what I mean? I'm very conscious of this lapel mic.
That's why I'm holding it.
Yeah, I think you've got the right memories of the idea there.
Yeah. But
I hope it's not just all like beard scratchy noise that's coming from mine. But we're just trying stuff out. We're just trying it.
Yeah, this might not even air, so I could be talking to nobody. I was supposed to be timing this as well. Let me just get it. Okay, it's 8:30 now, so we'll just do it till the mics die.
Yeah, you had some topics then.
Since you mentioned them, Man U's new stadium.
Yeah.
Should I get a picture of it up? Do you want to talk about how you feel about it while I get a picture?
Sure, if you like. Well, I mean, first of all, the I like the idea of it, but as a lot of things, a lot of things in Man United, I like the idea on paper until it actually comes to fruition or just doesn't happen.
It's very much the Jadon Sancho of football stadiums.
Max, if you could just make that window smaller,
I'm gonna make it bigger.
Excellent. Yeah, cheers, man.
It's because I can't see the minimize button now. So right here it is.
And all the jokes. Yeah, it looks like fucking what?
It does look a bit stupid. It looks like a circus tent. It is very circus tent.
No, I'm not having the circus tent thing. And
it looks like an evil eye.
It looks like, it kind of looks like Spider-Man's with on it, like from afar.
I don't get it. Because in the other photo, there's it's got the same Manchester United thing across that the current stadium has. It's got a neon sign and all that, but it's all covered by this fucking condom. I don't know what the fuck.
I do like the memes that have been going on. I don't know if you've seen them. It's on the Man United side of Twitter, was X, saying that this is the away end. Yeah. And they put the net end up because that's the stuff.
Xerxes shots.
Yeah, Dallow's crosses. Yeah. Which I'm a fan of because I don't really like Diego Dallo very much.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just got a text from a friend of mine, Simon, the bassist in my band, who's a Leeds fan. He's from that way, so it's unfortunate for him. Saying the timing of this couldn't be worse. Like yesterday, all this stuff with Radcliffe came out about the club's going bust. There's no money in that.
And then £2 billion.
I know. Well, the thing is, though, I watched the whole thing with him and Gary Neville, and I quite like Gary Neville, but he can be a bit divisive, and sometimes it feels like he's so anti-United because he's scared of coming across as biased.
Yeah, I see that a lot. But I've not seen the full interview, but I've seen clips where he's proper pressuring him on minute points because he definitely thinks this is what the fans want to hear.
Right.
He does seem a little bit white knightish in that.
Yeah, a little bit. But then I watched it and I was like, actually, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at what Radcliffe's saying. 3 to 5 years, we'll be able to be back to where we belong. I hate all that shit. Whatever. But you
championship,
whatever,
where you belong.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Clowns.
Yeah, I haven't won a trophy for 70 years, but that's fine. But then also he said the club's going to run out of cash by Christmas if he didn't put the money in that he was 300 something million, and then the day after announces a £2 billion. Part of the whole regeneration.
A £2 billion condom.
Yeah. Part of the whole regeneration process of the Trafford area in Manchester, not just the stadium.
Yeah.
But, the headline's going to be...
Yeah, you don't need to be doing that. Surely you need cleaners more than you need to fucking rebuild.
Cleaners? What do you mean?
Because he's sacking all the cleaners.
He's not sacking all the cleaners.
He is, man. He's going to he's going around. He's sending emails. He's like Elon Musk, man. He's he's Doge. he's sending emails out going, name 5 things you did this week. It's like clean the
Name
floor.
5 United players from 1996.
Yeah,
Fucking
he's sending out pub quizzes.
Yeah. This is where it gets misconstrued though, because people say and believe stuff like that when it's not really true. Radcliffe said yesterday that United had someone on a salary of £175,000 a year who was a body language expert.
Yeah, well,
who needs that?
Well, Rashford's on like double that a week, and he's pretty much a body language expert.
Yeah, but he's on Villa now, so it's fine.
Yeah,
no, but you know what? That's
yeah. I mean, it's true. I mean, but I think probably like all elite clubs, probably maybe not on 175 grand a year. I don't know, and maybe they don't. But I would guess that there's some form of budget goes towards. I don't know what it would fall under, like psychology, maybe. You know, that I think because there'll be a department like where they, you know, not only look after the sort of mental well-beings of the players that they have, but also maybe, yeah, what would a body language expert?
This is my impression.
They just walk around the training ground and go, he doesn't look up for it today.
Yeah. This is my impression of United's body language expert when he got the job. Really? That's my impression. That's my impression of. Yeah.
175 grand is mental. That does sound like a government position that's been given to like someone's cousin, who's like the black sheep of the family. Everyone else is doing really well. Someone gets into politics and they're like, we need a body language expert on 175 grand a year, and it needs to be Jeff over here. Like,
or like a mafia don who's trying to get a job for his fucking cousin that's came over from Italy.
He's a body language expert.
You break your fucking legs. Make sure you got a bad body language if you don't know that type of thing. So and then cut him the dinners, the lunches or whatever.
That's it, man. Like I know, you know, maybe he's not sacking the cleaners or anything like that, and I do understand that there probably is a lot of waste there. But then you can't go on like a budget cutting like massacre and then go we're gonna plow the most money we've ever spent on anything. But you do need it.
It's going to take 5 to 10 years. So it's going to
does that mean for PSR you can spread the cost of the 2 billion over?
I don't even know. I don't even understand it.
It's only 200 million a year when you look at it.
But I mean, like, you know, it's also being aided by the council, I think, in Manchester.
Yeah, I was pissed off about this. I'm not gonna lie. When this got announced, when it was announced that like the government were essentially going to help yous, like, and you know the flyovers fucking falling down and the Tyne Bridge is fucking crumbling. Like, what the fuck? How can you give a company that makes revenue of like whatever you make a year, it's close to, it's like 700, 800 million in revenue, probably more. That's probably billions in revenue.
Yeah.
How can you be given a company that earns billions, just spends it terribly? How can you be being like, oh yeah, we'll help you regenerate Manchester?
Balls, that's why we've got.
It's because the world's rigged.
Incorrect.
Right.
Well, to a degree, I suppose, but
I think it looks pretty shit. But 100,000 seater stadium.
That looks shit, but I think
I'll find because I've seen a better picture than that.
The video they put on social media that was pretty good, like the official.
See now I don't know what to do.
you don't follow me on Instagram?
No, I mean I can't.
Oh dear. That's it. That's actually the walkway disappear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right. Well, there you go. There we go.
It's back.
Yeah.
Hold on. I need to just. Well, we'll
stick right now. Yeah. We had a nice DVD screen for a bit. Remember the memories of Hamibal?
There we go. I'll make it slightly bigger. I think it's there we go. I mean, you won't be able to see that on the thing at all, but yeah, there's definitely that's the picture I've seen.
Yeah, man. It's the 3 things for like the devil thing. I don't know, it's a bit cheesy.
Oh, is it?
Apparently, you'll be able to see it from some parts of Liverpool, which I think is pretty funny.
That is funny.
100,000 seats, man.
Yeah, that is mad.
That does look a bit.
That's what I mean, man.
Avatar
with the fucking club, like with the club name. That just looks like Old Trafford in like, you know, the Simpsons movie. Like,
And they told them.
it just looks like Old Trafford has become so toxic
Yeah.
that they've had to encapsulate in a fucking to stop the spread of whatever.
They're just trying to get the rats out. They're trying to extinguish the bug guys in.
I mean, that's the point. You do definitely need a new stadium because I do think Old Trafford is beyond repair at this point, and it's so old and it's so. I remember the first time I ever went in like 2004. I went for actually a Sunderland FA Cup semi-final against Millwall, which they lost.
What were you doing there?
Well, because most of my family are Sunderland fans, so and at the time, there was very little chance I was going to see an FA Cup semi-final anytime, so I decided to go. But even I remember because it was the first time I went, and I was only like 10 or 11 or whatever. And, the lure of like Old Trafford and it's this big, classic ground and all that. And even then as a kid, I was a little bit kind of like, it was just a bit, it seemed old and it seemed like, I remember thinking at the time, I was like, most stadiums I've been in up to this point are better than this one. It was massive, obviously, and that was cool, but it did seem like it was old and needed replacement. And that was 20 years ago.
Yeah. I was just there the other weekend. I thought it was all right. But
still standing.
Still there, yeah.
Yeah. Well, while we're on football,
sure.
I'll quickly talk about my team because we've got a little game on Sunday.
Didn't go on if you want to.
No, go on.
I saw the match last night.
Yeah.
Was it West Ham?
Yeah.
Didn't Bruno say that Sunday is your like World Cup final?
Yeah, pretty much. He said something. He said it's like our World Cup final. I think he said
that's nuts to say about the Carabao Cup final,
but it's true. Like it is true, especially because we went there recently. Like if this was the first time we were going there, it would feel like a free hit, and it would feel like obviously there's pressure to win, and obviously we'd want to win. But I feel like after going there and losing 2 years ago
to who?
Some little team.
Biggest club in the world.
Like. I feel like it does feel like we really need to win, which is annoying because Liverpool are pretty much the best team in the world right now. Yeah. So, although are they losing still?
Well, it's still 1-1 on aggregate. Yeah.
So we're shooting this on Tuesday night. So
yeah, it's another thing we haven't even talked. Are we going to release these?
Bi-weekly?
Sure, whatever.
Weekly's. I feel like weekly's too much.
Weekly's a lot. We're busy men.
Yeah.
Just normal.
Well, you're busy. Well, I'm often nowhere.
No, I'm often busy. I'm not going to actually. I was just about to dox you and say where you were. But do you think, honestly, do you think you'll win?
No. My heart says that logic dictates that we can do it. On our day, I think we can beat any team in the world, and I really do mean that. Like at our best, we can, put anybody in front of us, and we could beat them. You know what I mean? However, we've not been playing at our best recently. Last night was a good win, but I think the result was probably slightly better than the performance, although the context around the performance makes the performance good, if that makes sense.
No.
Like the fact that we've got the cup final on Sunday, the fact that we were playing last on the last of the weekend and most teams around us had won. So that really put the pressure on us. Right. So like to be able to remain like calm and it wasn't like a bulldozing performance or anything like that. It was very much like
it was a sloppy game, wasn't it? Really?
It was a really sloppy game. It looked like two poor teams.
Yeah.
But good teams win those games.
Yeah, sure.
So, we ended up winning, which is obviously great. And it's obviously given us a little bit of a boost for Sunday. And my heart says, like I say, we could, if we go out there and we just, like, that's the thing. I just don't want us to not turn up again. Like, against Hughes, we didn't turn up. Like, Hughes were there for the taking. Hughes were being crap. Hughes have been crap for years, but Hughes were definitely we beat you pretty much every single time around that. Like, after that final, I think we beat you 3 times, and before that, we'd not beaten you for like decades. So
I just think Weghorst put the shit up his personally, but it's just
So that was disappointing. So I hope that doesn't happen again, because if that does happen again, it will be like 4 or 5-0, which would be very, very hard to take.
Yeah.
But my head says that even if we turn up and even if we put a shift in, which is really all I want to see, If we lose like that, I can deal with it.
Sure.
And I think we will, because Liverpool are just machines, and they'll definitely get a penalty, at least one. And yeah, that'll be game. But I'm going.
You going?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I'm
That's
somehow in Club Wembley for it.
What is that?
So
what is it? What is that for the folks at home?
So I think it's hospitality. I believe I think it's like proper, like the proper hospitality and everything, buffet and that.
Look, the one podcast, and all of a sudden,
yeah. Shout out our sponsors, Club Wembley. No, I got it by. It was really by hook or by crook. Someone I know won some tickets in an auction that were supposed to be 2 Club Wembley tickets for any England game.
Right.
And last year, before Newcastle were even in the final, he asked whether he could have a cup final instead, like maybe the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
To which they eventually said yes. So that's happening. So
that's pretty cool. I'll give you that.
The only thing is, I hope it's because it's no club colours. Obviously, I mean, I'm going to wear my shirt underneath a jumper, but it's you can't be shown to be displaying club colours. So I hope it's not the prawn sandwich brigade, and I hope if Newcastle score at Wembley,
bloody marvellous! Like, great goal.
I'm flinging prawn cocktail at everyone.
Sure. You catch these hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, man. So, fucking.
Well, is the person you go with your friend who got the ticket?
Yeah.
Are they a Newcastle fan?
Yeah. No, they're a Birmingham fan, actually.
Yeah.
Brummy. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm obviously so stunned and lucky to go. So, I just hope, like I say, we don't get pumped.
I don't think that's bad. Like, you're a little bit younger than me. And I went to see United Fulham, whatever it was, a couple of weeks ago now. It was an FA Cup, went extra time penalties.
Yeah.
Stood in the Stretford end, and you stood for the whole game.
Yeah. Were you in the standing, safe standing?
No, just everywhere you just stand.
Right.
I know, I'm surprised that there's actually an atmosphere at Old Trafford as well. And I was absolutely fucked by then. I'm not, I don't know, there was a bloke in front of us with a walking stick who stood for the whole game. I was like, hey, fair play to this guy.
He had something to lean on. Should have took it off him. Like, can I borrow that for 5 minutes?
So I think, hospitality, you sit down, got a bit of space.
Yeah.
Have a sandwich and a drink. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not the best place to be if we win, but I think it is the best place to be if we lose.
If you could
free booze,
just
free
watch
food.
the match there and then join the crowd for the celebration.
Exactly. But to be fair, if we did win it, immediately after, it's just going to be fucking carnage. As soon as everybody leaves the stadium, I don't know what would happen.
It's just going to be insane. I mean, have you got any other mates going down?
Yeah, I know a couple of people going, but again, they're sort of dotted all over, and but I'm sure if we won, I'm sure I'll see them. But can you imagine though? If I know you don't want to spend too much time thinking about this, and we won't spend too much time talking about it. But if Newcastle win a trophy, I just don't know what would happen. I just don't know what would happen. In terms of in London, up here, it would be actual carnage.
It would be nuts. Bring it back to betting. What's the bet on bus parade if you win a trophy?
Oh, if we win a trophy, 100%. If
Carabao Cup.
100%, mate. We had a bus tour. We had an open bus tour when we lost the 1974. I think it was the League Cup. We lost it to Man City. I can't remember whether it was League Cup or FA Cup.
Just for getting to the final.
Yeah, and people turned out, and there's a video of it online. I think it might have been the FA Cup, to be fair, but. Yeah, and that was another game. My dad remembers it. It was another game. We were doing all right in the league and stuff. We're doing all right. Just didn't turn up. Just got beat.
Yeah.
Came back. And literally there's a video of, I think it's Willie McFall, who was the goalkeeper. And he sat on the top of the bus and he's crying. He's in floods of tears because he can't believe the support.
A man crying in the 70s.
Yes, I know. Oh. And he was Scottish, I think, Willie McFall. So that's a real fucking...
He's losing some street cred, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
But this will be... I mean, I can think... Man United beat you in 99 for the FA Cup when we won the treble.
Yeah.
Was the next final... When's the next final he's winning? Was it the Carabao Cup?
No, so we were... Well, actually, possibly. Because we were in one... I can't remember if it was the year before, the year after that. We lost to Arsenal.
In the final?
Yeah. I think it was the year before, maybe.
Oh.
When they won the double.
Mm.
I think. maybe.
No, Arteta's only won the FA Cup. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. No, sorry, not the year before we played you in the 98. I'm talking about.
Oh, sorry.
98 or 2000. I'm not sure. But I'm sure. I think we did.
That's kind of ironic that these went back to back and then so close together with the camera.
And then we did get the semi-final in 2004, I think,
That's wild.
which I went to at the Millennium Stadium.
Wow.
And we got beat by Hughes 4-1, I think. Again, just didn't fucking turn up. Just did not fucking show up at all.
It is about. I mean, this has just all been football.
Yeah, I know. Hang on, we're only 20 minutes in.
All right.
We've got plenty.
It is about time you won something. But yeah, just Liverpool. I just can't see them.
I know.
We're just on such a. Well, I'm saying they're on such a streak.
Has anyone got injured yet?
Still getting beat? I don't think so.
Has anyone fucking snapped Salah in half?
Yeah.
PSG owe us for that handball from the Champions League group stage where they got a
high
fucking
level of football. That's still half time.
I want to see heads roll for the second half. I want to see Salah down. I want to see Alisson down. I want to see Szoboszlai down.
No, they've got to go to Middlesbrough and get something.
They've got to go to PSG. That's at Anfield, isn't it? Anyway.
Yeah.
That's one advantage. It's not at Anfield, so it's like you know.
Well, I think credit to both Liverpool and Newcastle. You've got good fans.
Yeah.
So I think the atmosphere will be crazy.
Yeah, but part of me. This is the last thing I'm going to say on it. Part of me as well. When I'm saying like my heart says that we can win, I just don't see a world in which Liverpool want this more than we do.
Yeah, they've got their eyes set on bigger things.
It's a shame that they've pretty much won the Premier League now. Because if they were under a little bit of pressure
I
there,
my money's on.
Yeah, stick your life savings on Liverpool winning the league. That's a betting tip from the DIV LAUGH BRUV podcast. Yeah. So fucking, there's no way, especially if they lose this game though, they're still going to want to double, aren't they?
Does it go straight to pens or is it extra time in pens?
Probably extra time in the Champions League. I don't know. I don't concern myself with such matters.
All right.
Right. Okay. Football part done.
Yeah.
That's it.
I fully came with nothing, to be perfectly honest.
That's all right. I've got a couple of things.
Let me just have a look here. I've got like a folder of stuff that I talk about in my. I did. All right. Okay. Do you want me to just launch a topic on you?
Yeah. Go for it.
Sorry if that's really loud.
That'll sound lush.
And I've got no idea what these mics sound like, so I'm sorry if that was too loud. How many hours a week would you say do you spend thinking about what your introduction on the chase would be like?
What introduction on the chase? You only get hi, my name is, and I'm from.
You do until you do your cash builder and Brad starts asking.
Oh right, well yeah. It depends.
What do you do for a hobby and what would you spend your money on?
To be fair, that is really good because I'm the kind of person that like wouldn't think of that beforehand.
That's the whole thing. I could be facing like 40 grand and I'd be like, I've got to nail this little mini interview.
Yeah. Well, but that's the way to do it though. Because otherwise you just stand up there and you just go, I like reading.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he goes,
have you seen the new United football stadium? It looks fucking pretty good.
Yeah. No, I would say I didn't like things that I just were the first things that came to my head, and I'd never seen them before. It's like, I really like films. Like, what's your favorite film? Avatar 2.
What would you spend money on?
If I won the chase, I mean, because the chase it can differ quite. There's quite a big swing of what you can get.
You going high?
I'm never going low. I'll tell you that fucking much. No. I'll tell you that much. People who fucking go low on the chase,
hang your head in shame.
Get round up and get shot. That's what I'm saying. And I know sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes it is the best move. Still, go for the middle one at least. Yeah. You pussies.
Yeah.
Because if you get caught on the lower offer, like, or even if you get within one on the lower offer, you don't deserve to win the money anyway. And it's just shit on everyone else because everyone else's money goes down as well. Sacrifice yourself, take the middle offer.
Especially if you're like the last seat and you're like, oh yeah, I'll take the -10.
Well, that's the thing. So like that's the thing where it does make sense. If there's only one other person who's got through, and you're the last person, and you get an offer of like, any sort of positive number,
yeah,
which is fucked as well because it should always be a minus. in my opinion.
On the lower offer, yeah, I suppose.
But yeah, so then it does actually make sense because you get an extra person in the final, you get 2 steps
and some money
still. However, it's still just like, because then you have to live with that for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life,
like you might win $5,000, but you'll walk around your village and get shamed at every.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, I would. People see you walking down the street, just spit on you. Yeah, that's what I would do.
We're not really going to conform to. Don't know where I was going with it. I was going to say be a man, but like not like say
it, man.
Be whoever you want to be, and
but do it with some fucking chest.
Yeah, there you go. That's a better way to say it than be a man.
Yeah. I would spend my money on.
Have you heard about this thing, Club Wembley?
Yeah. I'd just buy all the Club Wembley seats I could. And then sell them on the black market, double my money. Nice. I'd put it on Liverpool to win the league. That's what I would do. It is. Nice. I'd put it on Liverpool to win the league.
It's a solid bet.
Yeah. And watch it lose. Watch Arsenal make a late run.
I wonder if like this PSG game, if Liverpool lose, sets off a domino effect where they lose against Hughes on Sunday.
Well, they've had some pretty shitty games recently, Liverpool. I mean, even against us in the league, there were. I mean, we had quite a few like big players missing, as we will for the final. But I thought that like with those players, I thought we could probably get some. And then they got battered by PSG first time round. And then
Southampton, they were losing.
Yeah, Southampton they needed 2 penalties, and they literally they literally conceded the first goal. And Southampton are fucking shite. Yeah. So they can get got, but we're back on football. So. I would. I'd put it on Liverpool in the league. I'd probably. This is the thing. I'd probably give one of those shit answers. I'd probably be like, well, I've always wanted to go to fucking. So I would spend it on that. It's just like because I don't really have that much to spend stuff on. Really, I'm a fairly low maintenance guy.
You get a tripod, maybe.
I'll get a tripod.
I thought it was many years ago. I'm not sure if we definitely didn't have the group chat back then, but I went for an audition for the Chase.
Nice.
I had to fill out the form online.
Yeah.
Then you get a phone call. There's like 3 stages. It's like a really intense job interview.
I know this because me and my mate nearly went on bargain hunt once.
Oh, nice.
I'll tell you my story after. Okay. You go.
So I had the phone call, and I tell you what, I was fucking charming on this phone call. I had the lass laughing on the phone. She sounded like she wanted this. I was like, I call her, I'm in a committed relationship. It's fine. She was like, I'll move countries for you. And I was like, it's fine. She's like, you know what I mean? I want to give you.
She said, what would you do with the money?
That's how
I'd go on a cruise.
Liverpool to win the league. No, I was telling her, I do stand-up comedy and I do music and all that stuff. And she was like, okay, fine. Then I had to go. You go to like a thing. It was right opposite Central Station in Newcastle, and there's like loads of people there. And you get up in front of all the people, and you basically answer the questions that they're going to ask you on the thing.
Yeah.
So some people were completely shitting themselves because they're not used to it. And I was like, I do stand-up comedy. This is pissy.
Yeah.
So I went up and I said, like, I do stand-up comedy. This is the strangest gig I've done this week. Got a laugh. I'm like, hey, I'm in here. Nice. Thought I killed it. Just never got an answer back.
Yeah.
But you know who else was there? Was
Raoul Mode.
Yeah. I don't know what to say his name really, but thingy Jono Ramsey from.
Oh, was he? Yeah. Oh shit! So he got on.
Yeah.
So he stole your fucking spot. What did he do in the audition that was different to you? Not tell a joke when he first went up.
Yeah, he did a fucking killer. Like, there's black guys and there's Edwards. Yeah. Jono, Jesus Christ, yeah.
But ITV loved it,
Yeah.
Get yourself on.
Yeah, I thought it was. I'd never seen Chris Rock before, so
yeah, they thought it was his bit.
This guy's breaking barriers as well. He was pacing backwards and forwards on the stage.
The thought of John O'Ramsey doing a Chris Rock stand-up routine is so funny. I'll put
my kid.
I'll put a picture of him up on the screen if he lets us. I'll ask him first, obviously. Yeah. But that's amazing, man. Yeah, no, me and my flatmate in uni nearly went on bargain hunt. It basically we couldn't make like the interview day because it was in. I can't remember where it was. We were living in Liverpool at the time, and it wasn't there. It was Derby or something, and it was just like he was on tour or something. So it just never worked out. But we did the phone one, and yeah, it was like we like had like a joint. We like both sat on the phone, and then I think they called us each individually as well after that to kind of like
check. Make sure your stories match that.
Yeah. So how do you know him?
We went on Grindr.
Yeah, our application was like, one of the questions was like, what would your tactic be, like in bargain hunt? Right. And we put buy low, sell high.
Yes. Excellent.
But we could have been a bargain. me and my dad really want to go on Pointless, but we have a family member that works for the BBC, and I don't like. It's one of the questions they ask.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cousin of mine, so it's my dad's like nephew, but I don't know.
That shouldn't stop you from wanting to go. Like,
I know.
So ridiculous, but
yeah, and I've also got a friend who really wants to go on the hit list with us, so I'd love to do that.
Is that the music one?
Yeah, I'd love to do that. I'd smash the fuck out of that. People are so stupid on that fucking show.
I'm not a huge fan of Pointless. Like, I do love a game show though, like a daytime TV.
I used to watch Pointless all the time.
Yeah,
like after school, that was why I was waiting.
School.
Yeah, it's been on for. Yeah, it's been on that long. It has.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of it. Like.
Google. I'm going to pretend we've got a producer.
Yeah, pull it up.
Pull up when Pointless was
John Ramsey started.
Pull it up, Thing is, I've not got my phone either because it's filming, so I'm completely. I've not got my phone and I can't see what I'm doing on this one. So
just pull up pictures of Hamibal in it. Yeah. Pointless, BBC.
I'm sure it started in like 2010-ish. Surely it's around then.
The tension's bubbling over.
Join us next week.
Yeah. 2009.
Yeah, there you go, man. So I was only 15 when it started.
24th of August 2009.
I was 14 when it started. I'm 30 now.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is. Actually, that's something I want to talk about. the fact my body is slowly shutting down.
Honestly, I just did a whole episode of Tired and Inspired, but I'm finding more and more grey hairs in my hair. You know how men are.
I'm so bad for it, man. When my hair gets any longer than this,
yeah,
it's just white.
I had a shower where it was freshly clean, and I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that's the worst time. The worst time is when it's wet and when it's sunny. They're the worst two times.
Yeah,
because the sun makes it look like the remaining hair that you've got looks white when it isn't as well.
Wait, you're doing all right with your hair though?
Yeah, my hairline is okay. Touch wood.
Yeah. Same actually.
I've been wanting to dye my hair, but someone I know dyed their hair blonde and started losing their hair. Like they had a perfectly fine hairline and then dyed it once and then. Like,
so you were thinking like full Slim Shady it?
Maybe yeah. At some point, I've never dyed it any color. Or I was gonna go like silver, like a platinum silver. Because may as well. It's heading that way anyway. But yeah, man, my back hurts. I sprayed my wrist last year, and it's just not fucking healed. End of last year, I sprayed my wrist. It still hurts.
When I was in school, I wanted to dye my hair bleach blonde like Peter Schmeichel.
Class.
Fucked it up. Well, my mum fucked it up because I was however old I was.
It ended up looking like Paul Scholes.
Yeah, literally, it came out ginger, and I was like, my mum was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I was like, "I'll be Paul Scholes." It's fine. And then started out. There's a good picture of me with Jackie Charlton and my granddad.
Oh, right, nice. Jackie Chan, and
my granddad, Jackie Charlton.
Ashington legend, Jackie Charlton.
That's like a joke. Jackie Charlton walk into a bar.
That's another quick thing about Newcastle. I'll say the amount of amazing footballers that we've let just fucking have careers anywhere but Newcastle.
Bobby Charlton,
Bobby Charlton was Jackie Milburn's cousin.
No shit. I didn't know. Wow.
They were fucking cousins.
I didn't know that.
And we fucking.
Well, you had to become one of the greatest players to ever play for Man United. So
like Shearer.
All's well at end.
Started at Southampton. Peter Beardsley started at fucking Carlisle or something.
Carlisle's not.
Yeah, it's still not Newcastle. No,
right,
he literally grew. He's fucking. He's fucking.
I don't think there's been a more player that looks like he's just been for a round at the Black Garter than Peter Beardsley.
Because that's where he was hanging out. That's why he was just doing kick-ups on the bar and stuff. And we still didn't let him. There's some scout from Carlisle happened to stop in there one day. Go, I'll make a play of you, son. Get down off that bar. Put these boots on, son.
No, on your feet.
Yeah.
You put the money's hands in
Trying to hang him off his ears. Yeah, man, so many players that we just fucking didn't care to sign. Anyway.
And football again.
Steve Bruce.
Oh, fair.
Geordie legend.
Fair.
Man U legend.
At least he came back to be a fantastic manager for you.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
It's still 1-0, by the way.
I've recently moved to Sunderland.
Sure.
Yeah, as you well know.
Yeah,
because you're here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. When we lifted the bag off your head, that's where you were. Yeah, and I've noticed a couple of things about Sunderland that are quite funny.
Good.
First of all, everyone is ill. It's one of the most unhealthiest cities I've ever been. And I've been to Sunderland plenty of times before, and I've worked here for a while, so I've got like a little feel of it. But like, it is, people are sick. People are very sick here.
It's a bit like Chernobyl, really, when you think about it.
Yeah. Well, mate, honestly, like sometimes I was walking. I got off the bus the other day, and I was walking up here, which is like literally a 2-minute walk, and like I just heard this noise behind us, and it was like that was the noise. Right, turned around, and it was just this old guy just shuffling along.
Yeah.
And like, it's not like I've heard that noise since, not from him. Everyone's just like hiking their guts
the
up.
noise that they're making.
And I think I know why as well, right? Because I've found like a running route, like for us to jog, and I did. So there's a park a little bit up there called Backhouse Park. And I might mute that out in just in case people just turn up where I'm running.
Yeah.
But no one's gonna fucking. Episode 1, it'll be fine.
So years time when this is a piece of history. Then.
So I run up there. I run like around the park, and then I run back. Right.
Sure.
It's like 3K. It's not. It's just light. I'd not ran for ages, so I just wanted to get like a
light.
And when I want to extend that, I'll run around the park twice, and I'll come back.
Yeah.
2 goes of running around the park.
Yeah.
Strava. Yeah. My like running app like pops up, and it's like, you're a local legend. Most I can't remember what it said. It was like most runs around this area in the last like 90 days. I'd done 2. I'd done 2.
Yeah.
And I was ahead of everybody in Sunderland.
Well, you know why though? Because they get their cardio by running from police after the
yeah, that's true. That's why they always get caught. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, man. But it's a lovely city. There's not too many. There's not too many differences. You know, I mean, everyone is outside all the time as well. It's so busy. Like literally, I was there on like I walked through like the bridges on like a Monday afternoon. Like school wasn't even out yet. It was like 2:00 in the afternoon. Fucking heaving.
What's the demographic of people that are out and about?
Mix. It's a mix. It's it's some proper old people, which you'd expect, and then just some middle-aged people, some young professionals, you know. It's fucking mad. It's crazy.
Some OnlyFans creators.
Yeah.
You know, when you wrote the song Northeast Legend, did you think it was going to be about your run that you'd later do?
Yeah, man, I manifested that shit. Did a prayer circle.
Shilling's a funny old city, man. Like, half of my family's from here.
Yeah. I mean, they're not, half my family aren't from here, but they're all Sunderland fans, and originally they're from like the wider area. But yeah, so I've had connection with it for a long time, and I do like it. But yeah, it's just some things I've noticed since I've moved.
Yeah.
The health is a big one. And actually, I got the quickest ever. I got in the doctors so quick as well. I registered for the doctors. They saw me like the next day, and I rang up after 8:00 because normally you have to ring up spot on 8:00.
It's like
wait for an hour just to be told we don't have anything today. Ring back tomorrow.
Ringing the doctors or getting concert tickets. That's the 2 things that I haven't covered. You've got to be on the fucking dot at 7:59 a.m.
Yeah, that is like our modern like. I don't know, like peasantry. I feel like that's like the punishment. But
they'd have a sister or whatever.
Yeah, you would, but I fucking got in there no problem.
It's because nobody's going. Everybody's just
exactly. Everyone's just living with their illnesses. Because it's like city centre of Sunderland GP practice as well. They were taking people on. They got us sorted, and they got us in like 24 hours, which is, these days, in this day and age.
Nothing if not official. I can't remember the last time I went to the doctors. Is that like I think it's like a man thing.
Definitely.
Because like you say, my back's falling apart, legs are fucked. I cut my thumb the other day cutting cheese, which is disgraceful.
To be fair, I don't think you go to the doctors for that. I had
Just
go to the doctors for every slight inconvenience.
Yeah, no wonder they won't fucking say it. I had a pain in my arm. I was playing guitar too much.
Yeah.
Overstretched this part, and I was telling Christina about it. She was like, go to the doctors. I was like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, she's American. That's their response to everything. They do go for every little thing. And it's just like, oh, here's 1 million pills. Take them all every day and get hooked on that shit.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, maybe she's got something there.
Yeah, but if I was in America, I'd go to the doctors even less because it would cost you a fucking bomb every single time.
If you got the insurance and it's a whole thing.
Although I saw a video the other day where a guy was on the phone to his insurance, to the hospital that he got treated at. I can't remember what it was for, but he got a bill in the post which didn't have his insurance on. So because I think they'd been in a rush or something, so they haven't had time to like give their details. So then they gave their details, and he got another bill that was nearly double the price. And he was ringing up the people, and he was like, "What the hell?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, so you get a discount if you're uninsured."
Discount if you're uninsured.
Yeah, so it's like a new thing which does kind of make sense because it's like usually people uninsured might be like homeless people or like whatever, so sometimes there'll be a discount, whatever. But yeah, so his insurance company would only pay up to a certain amount, so with that amount taken off, the amount was more than what it would be if he just paid the amount with the discount on. And he was like, well, can I cancel my insurance and get the discount? And they were like, well, no, because you were insured when you got the coverage. It's fucked. But we've got all that to look forward to. That is the way that we're going. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously
they're fucked. They're fucked. I mean, obviously. I mean, how does I'm sure Christina's like very like disillusioned at the minute. But like, do they know how fucked they are?
No, I don't. Funnily enough, when Christina always here is the time that I see the least amount of like politics news because she's just so like
turned off.
I'm the same as well. I'm like, I can't be fucking off to a degree, and it just depresses us talking about it and thinking about it. But yeah, I just don't really see like the whole Trump Zelensky thing happened when Christina was here, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna even bother watching.
I'm just gonna check. I just had a terrible feeling that none of this was recorded. I'm just gonna check.
BRB.
Oh yeah, no.
It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry, you were saying.
It's all right. No, just man.
The Zelensky shit was fucking crazy. By the way,
I still haven't really.
Oh my god, man! It's heartbreaking. So it's actually like so bad. Like I feel so bad for the guy.
Well, he was being set up.
Yeah, but it's just like even like just the real world consequences as well. Just it's so heartbreaking to watch because Vance and Trump are just like. Just don't give a flying fuck about any of that. You can tell because they're just like they just want to, it's on a different level for them. They don't think about that at all.
No,
like, they don't think about like they just see it the way they see it, and any sort of pushback on any part of it is just like nope, wrong.
Yep,
wrong.
Bro, if you said thank you,
you're wrong. Yeah, that was wild.
I did say that.
Yeah. But yeah, like not just with like the politics and stuff, but like their healthcare, their holiday days, their guns.
Yeah.
Like, do they know how fucked they are?
Well, look, that's all they know.
Yeah.
I remember telling Christina the first time that we for like a regular thing get like 30 days holiday pay, and she was like blown away by it.
Yeah, because they get none, right?
They get like a week, and then the longer they work there, the more time they get. So
I mean, that is the same here sometimes, I think. I'm sure you get...
Well, there's probably going to be exceptions to every... But like a regular fucking 9-to-5 job, if you work in like Greg's...
Yeah. And they have a weird thing, because I'm guessing as well, that doesn't apply to... Because like the whole like waiters being paid on tips, like
tips,
all that shit is
crazy.
just like... But again, I don't know, because they have so many like different. I feel like they have like different ways of employment, so they can get around a lot of the like vacation days and stuff. I mean, I don't know, but
I mean, I don't know, because this is a very unique field. So
yeah, no, they are fucked. Best of luck to them.
It is what it is. I look forward to the World Cup though. Drake being the fucking halftime show.
Drake being the halftime show. Trump presenting the trophy.
Just absolutely nuts. I'm more excited for the memes. I think the actual tournament.
Oh, it's gonna be great, man.
Trump presenting fucking who? Harry Kane. Just two guys.
Yeah, man. Trusting Tommy Tuchel. We could have mentioned that, to be fair, because when's the first games must be soon. Is it
after the squad on Friday? I think.
Ooh. So, you got any rogue shouts for the squad? Anyone you'd put in?
No.
Do you think he'll play? Do you think he'll play 5 at the back? Do you think he'll play Tuchel ball?
Yeah,
he played 5 at the back at Chelsea, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he? I get mixed up because I know Conte
did.
But then all their managers just merging over.
Yeah, I know there's so many of them.
Sorry, Paul.
I genuinely forgot. Like, sorry, yeah. I forgot Graham Potter was there for a bit as well.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Graham Potter was there. He was the one saying we're going to win the fucking Champions League. That's what.
Graham Potter.
Yeah. Who got tactically outclassed last night? But never mind.
He plays 5 at the back.
Yeah, only 2 English managers in the Premier League. Eddie Howe, Graham Potter.
I would.
Yeah, not like you fucking
young, virile, handsome Portuguese man.
Yeah.
Olive skinned with a nice beard. Fancied me. But either way.
I saw a thing on TikTok recently, literally today actually. I wrote it down because I wanted to tell you about it. There's a woman, I think she's from Washington. She popped up on my feed. And she talks about like weather manipulation. Like she's off the map. Like she's completely off the map, right? The first video I saw, she had that like, Sulgrave Estate.
No.
It's like the Sulgrave Flats in Washington. I don't know Washington well enough to tell you where it is, but they're like a notoriously like shit like block. Mate, I've seen videos. I've not been in, so I can't tell people there might be lovely, whatever. But the I've seen videos on TikTok of people like walking along, just walking along the inside of it, and like almost every other door and window is boarded up. Like it's grim. So that was in the background. Literally, she popped up, and that was in the background, and then she started filming the sky.
God, these people, man.
Oh no, actually no, that wasn't that one. She was talking about the snow. She was saying the snow. She was like the snow, like she was talking about rain that falls like snow, and she was like, "What's that all about?" It's nuts, bro. She literally just describes like. So she took another, because I went on her page immediately. I was like, "This is fucking great." So she was like filming the sky. She's like, "Nice blue sky there." It's like, "There's the moon," and said it as if like, "There's the fucking moon out during the day." Yeah. And then she like panned the camera around. She's like, "There's lovely blue skies," and then like there were clouds over the sun, like a thin and there was obviously a chemtrail nearby. But she was like, "Look, the sky's blue over there and it's white over here." It's like, yeah, that's fucking clouds, love. You've never fucking seen clouds before.
Do you know what I actually like low key like love a conspiracy theory. I think high key love a conspiracy theory.
Me too, man.
But I do think mostly all bullshit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And so I was listening to a podcast. Do you know? I don't know if you know, but I'm a huge fan of The Sopranos. Like I'm a deep dive, love every episode.
I didn't know that about you. No, I've never seen it. To be fair, I really want to see it.
Just the greatest thing of all. We'll get to the deep dive stuff later. It's fine. But one of the characters was on a podcast I was listening, and the hosts was saying like, "Oh, we know you're into conspiracy theories and that." And I was like, "Oh no!" It's one of my favorite characters as well. Turns out she thinks COVID was a hoax, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "I got banned from Instagram for talking about chemtrails," and that. I was like, "Oh,
Jesus Christ!" That's the thing as well. They always think they're banned for something.
Rich, successful lady. Like, what are you doing with your life? Like,
it's like when B.O.B. came out like as a flat earther.
Like,
just no reason at all to do it. He was never the same since. That was literally the start of his downfall. Yeah, since then, no one's took him seriously.
Like the maddest thing for me is, right, so if fucking, I forgot her name now, I don't know her character name, Drea Di Matteo, right, if she thinks that there's the government are putting things up in the air to condition our food and our water and stuff, what's her next step?
Yeah. Why are you just talking about it on a podcast?
Yeah, what?
I'd be tearing shit down.
So what do you do with that information? Do you know what you've got to do? Tomorrow, you've still got to go to the bank. You've still got to go pay your phone bill. You've still got to go grocery shopping.
But hey,
the truth that they're searching for is just like...
That's how they trap you, bro.
I lived in the Matrix.
Yeah. You need to cut yourself off from the grid. Yeah. You need to go off grid.
And do what? I've still got to pay me car insurance tomorrow. You know what I mean? I've still got to do 3 loads of washing.
Car insurance is a conspiracy in itself.
Wow.
To cause car accidents. It's all a fucking...
cause car accidents.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Because I know people that do get into accidents deliberately to claim the insurance.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah.
So
not that I've ever done it.
I reckon that's what the government's doing.
What, causing car accidents?
Yeah, they're just getting into car accidents to claim that. Like, that's why they invented insurance.
Oh, okay. Is this your country?
Yeah,
No, it's probably not.
It's borderline what they. It's like it's almost as dumb as what they. It's in fact it's less dumb because at least there's a step process, you know, rather than just they're spraying chemicals everywhere.
Yeah, like
it's like, all right, well, what, they breathe the same air as you do, so it's not really benefit. This is the thing. This is what all conspiracies. I just come down to why.
Yeah,
like flat Earth. Why would NASA lie?
Yeah.
What benefit does everybody have to say the world's round when it's not?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. They're searching for a truth that isn't there, and it just doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
I couldn't give a shit if the world's flat all round.
Yeah.
Nothing changes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And what does anybody gain from saying it's flat? And
especially when you can fucking watch a ship disappear over the horizon.
Yeah.
Where the fuck does it go if the world's flat? You'd be able to see it for fucking miles.
Yeah. You'd be able to see the new Old Trafford for fucking...
Yeah. You'd be able to see the new Old Trafford from fucking Moscow if the Earth was flat.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I do love a conspiracy theory, though.
Yeah, so shout out her. I'll put a link in the description. I think her name was Paula.
Yeah, they're fully living among us, though, aren't they? Fully...
Yeah, but this is the thing. I think, not to get too political on it or anything, but like Britain is becoming a lot more like the States in that way. Like the conspiracy nut is like well and truly like I know it's always existed, but like I do feel like there's a radicalization of it now where people are so like convinced by like the craziest fucking shit. Yeah. And like it's mad. There was I accidentally was not took part in, but was present for like a conspiracy like march in Newcastle one time.
Right.
They were at the Monument. You know the Light newspaper? Have you ever seen the Light newspaper? This is a conspiracy, right?
Okay, here we go.
So the Light newspaper is a conspiracy paper, proper fucking like, you know, there's robots in injections.
Oh, very good.
Like there's robots in vaccines. 5G gives you cancer. The whole 9 yards, right? This is a legitimate newspaper.
So that's like an article, and like 5G will give you AIDS.
Yeah. And honestly, mate, I used to pick it up because, right. So you know, in train stations and metro stations of where you've got the Metro paper, like in those stacks. I was walking through Central Station one time, and I went to pick one up because sometimes I've got a long metro journey, and I'll just fucking read the sport pages, you know. None of that front page shit. No. Back page shit only. Yeah. Anyway, and I forgot it was a weekend, so I just picked it up, and it was a fucking copy of the fucking Light, mate. So it's a self-distributed thing. So they go around and put it in places. I think it might be a Northeast-based thing.
Self-distributed is a really good way of saying, "Oh, can you please just take one of these?"
Yeah,
self-distributed.
But they don't come up to you and give you it. Like they'll put it in the Metro thing, so you think it's a Metro, you pick it up, and then it's like fucking Bill Clinton's a sex pest, and it's like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that was the schema.
But but they were doing like a protest at Monument about COVID, and one of the things was whatever the date of COVID was, like the first lockdown was like it's coming up. It was around this time. But basically, all the numbers in the day added up to 666, and that's how far it went. But then it said it had 2 different dates on the thing. So on they had this massive like banner flag which had all these different like stats on it, and one of the dates said like 21st of March or something like that, and then the one that said 666 said 22nd of March.
Right.
I was like, well, yeah, if you just pick a different day, it's gonna add up. So I welcome any. I'm sure they're very litigious. And I'm sure as soon as they hear this, they're gonna come for us.
I've seen video during the pandemic. I've seen videos of people going into like A&E hospitals with like copies of the Magna Carta.
Yeah.
And then just like, and people
unhinged, bro.
Yeah, and there's just people like.
I'm placing you under citizen's arrest. He's like talking to a doctor. He's like
a 60-year-old fucking HR lady behind the desk going, all right. And then under the human rights, it's just like your auntie going, yeah, all right. Well, yeah, I'll take it off you. And just like poor lass. Like,
yeah, man. No, they are fucking nuts. But I do feel like there is like a radicalization of the conspiracy nuts in this country.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're getting bolder. They're coming out, and they're influencing our children. So they need to be stopped.
We should get one on.
And bro, I might. I'm gonna email the light. I'm gonna email the light. I'll just go to another one of their rallies and just.
That fucking flat. The flats in Washington. Just wait for it to come.
Yeah. Oh, I'll take these. I'll just do a live. I'll just do a live.
Yeah. I would just be like, just go.
Yeah.
Start.
Yeah. Mate. That is literally, honestly, every video has about 4 different plot points and they're about 30 seconds long. Excellent. Like it just jumps. It's absolutely unhinged, man. It's so funny.
I do love it though. I do think it's absolutely fascinating. I was saying I had a friend. He's still a friend of mine. I'm not going to say who he is. Used to never used to drink tap water, but whenever he did get a bottle of water, he used to. It wasn't me, right? He used to talk to it before he drank it.
No fucking way.
He was like thought that like water was like a living because it's like a thing that happens.
I mean, it is.
I mean,
but did he do that to everything he ate as well? Because whether vegetable or meat, it's.
Yeah, he's vegan, so enough. I mean, he should technically be speaking to his broccoli before he's eating it. But he didn't used to drink tap water. He used to say, like, "Thank you for hydrating me." And then
see, that's the vegan conspiracy theorist. That's a rare one. But they are actually. It's not. They are conspiracy theorists, but they're right. That's kind of the difference, because like bottled water. Well, actually, it's not better for you because of microplastics. But tap water, especially now in this day and age with the state of our fucking water, fucking Kia sorted out. Yeah. But obviously not in the northeast. Northeast tap water is amazing.
Yeah,
northeast tap water lush.
It genuinely
straight from the fucking springs.
Straight from the river weir.
But I do understand a little bit about tap water. It is like in essence, it is a little bit yucky.
The worst scientist. In essence, this is a little bit yucky.
Where's my Nobel Prize, man? So I kind of understand that. I don't necessarily subscribe to that. But vegans, like the whole meat thing, like that is bad. Like it is bad.
To be vegan?
No. To like eat meat. Like it's bad for the environment. It's bad. The animals are obviously not treated very well. I think, I'm not a vegan, so I obviously don't believe very strongly in any of this, but I do like agree with them on that sort of basis.
I was a veggie for a couple of years.
Yeah. How did you find it?
Just turned left at the direction. Fucking hell.
Stand-up comedian, ladies and gentlemen.
It was Christina's vegetarian, so I thought I'd try it.
Yeah.
And I've always loved animals. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to be a vet.
Yeah, I love animals, but I still eat them.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's just. I mean, this is depressing. I mean, how long have we done here? We're close to really quite depressing. So I know.
Yeah, why not? Okay. We'll do it every week.
So I was okay, it's a good theme.
This is the bruv part.
Yeah, okay. This is we've done the.
We dived, we laughed, and now we're about a bruv.
To be honest, I dived all over this thing. I was veggie. Everything was fine, dandy. Corn nuggets up the wazoo, whatever you'd want. And then
I don't think that's how it works.
No, I don't. Maybe that's where I was going wrong. Yeah. I was living with my nana at the time, and then she wasn't very well. She was in hospital, and it was so intensely looking after her and visiting her every day in hospital that one day I went back home and I had nothing in the house other than ham. So I had a ham sandwich,
and that was it.
Since then, it was just like, well,
ham tasted too
ham's good, chicken's good.
Ham comforted you too well.
Did, yeah, wrapped myself in a ham. Like Hannibal Lecter.
Just ran around the house.
Covered
Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal
Lecter. Episode title. We got there right at the end.
At the buzzer. At the fucking buzzer. Yeah. How can we not? How can we carry on after that? That's time. I think. Blow the whistle, ref.
Hannibal Lecter.